All right, folks, we're doing some ribs tonight. We're using the 3-2-1 method in the oven. If you haven't heard of this yet, stay tuned. It's pretty simple. I don't have a smoker. I plan on getting a smoker at some point. But until then, we're doing ribs 3-2-1 method. First thing you want to do when you have your ribs, you want to take off that membrane that's on the back. The first one came off pretty easy. You just need to grab like a paper towel, grab it, and it pulls right off. I could not find it on this one. And here I am checking the consistency, and I'm like, did this one not have it? And I don't know what is going on with it. So I spent a long time on it, but I edited it out. So we're going to move on. But you want to make sure everything's good and dry. I patted them dry with a paper towel. For the first set of ribs here, we're going in with the Grey Poupon, a Dijon mustard binder. And we're going to get this spread around the whole rack of ribs here. You want to cover every single bit of it. It's going to help hold rib rub on. I'm going with the Famous Dave's rib rub here. This is the one I like to use for my ribs. Make sure you cover everything. We're going to flip this thing over, hit it with the other side with the binder. Again, make sure we're covering everything. And then we'll come back over with the rib rub. Like I said, you want to cover everything with that rib rub on there, and that's going to give it a nice flavor underneath the sauce. So we're going to get that done, and then we're going to move along to the next one here. I already did the underside, and I forgot to record. So it is what it is, but we're doing the top side of it now. This one I'm just using a regular mustard binder. This is what I normally use, and we're just going to cover everything again. Mustard really works for a great binder, so I'm hitting it with the Famous Dave's rib rub again. And then we're going into the oven. Like I said, 3-2-1 method. First method is 3 hours, 225. So this is after 3 hours at 225. We're going to put this in foil for the next step. We're going to cook it at 2 hours, but we're doing wrapped. So you're going to get some pads of butter down. I like using dark brown sugar, a little bit of honey. And we're going to sauce up our first rack here. This is the Sweet Baby Ray's Hot and Spicy, probably one of my favorite barbecue sauces. We always keep it on hand. We're putting a little apple juice down for moisture, and then we're going to put this guy upside down on the foil, and we're doing the pads of butter again. Should have sauced first, but I'll do that on the next one. Brown sugar again, and then here comes the sauce. Spread that around. Want to make sure we get everything nice and covered. We want that flavor to cook in whenever we're baking it. Once that is all covered, we're going to drizzle a little more honey on it again, and also hit it with a little bit of apple juice here. We're using the apple juice for moisture. We want to get this good and wrapped up tight. So we're going to put it back on that tray that I have there to my left. I usually wrap it up around the sides like this, put another piece over the top, and wrap it tight like a nice little Christmas present here. We'll put that on the tray, and then we're going to move along to the next one. Same deal, same process. Get your foil down, get your butter cut up, placed out there, some brown sugar, dark brown sugar down, honey, a little bit of apple juice. This one I'm using Sugar Fire Sweet St. Louis sauce. Sugar Fire is a local restaurant around here, or maybe it's cross country. I have no idea. But figured I'd give it a try. It's a pretty popular restaurant. Get that placed down upside down again. Sauce up the other side. And we're just doing the same process, guys, with this one. This is going to help cook that flavor into the ribs. Really turns out good once it's all done. Brown sugar, we got the butter, we got a little drizzle of honey. And get this wrapped up. Pour a little bit of apple juice in there for some moisture so they don't dry out. Wrap them tight with the foil. And hit it with another piece over the top here in just a moment. And we're going to put that back in the oven. So this is the second step in the 3-2-1 method. If you've been paying attention, we're going 2 hours at 225. Here it is after 2 hours, and it's smoking, super hot and everything. Some of that sauce is kind of cooked off a little bit. No big deal. We're going to sauce her up again. And same kind of process. We're going to go back on the foil. I'm going to get rid of that other foil, though. We just want to make sure we get this nice and covered with our Sweet Baby Ray's Hot and Spicy. And the last step of the 3-2-1 process is 1 hour uncovered. So we get our sauce on there, a little drizzle of honey, and we're going to go back in the oven. Here we come with the second type of ribs with the Sweet St. Louis sauce. getting them sauced up. This one was actually pretty sweet, really nice dark sauce. I liked it. Not quite as much as Sweet Baby Ray's, but it was pretty good. Get this sauced up, drizzle it with a little bit of honey. As mentioned, we're going uncovered in the oven, and I did crank it up to 300 the last 30 minutes till I get up to about 195 to 200 degrees. Pull them out, broiled them for a little bit, of course. They came out sizzling, super good. Here I am cutting them up, and they were pretty good. This one here was really where I like them. Clean bite off the bone. Probably should have let this one cool a little bit, but this guy fell right off the bone. And I mean completely right off the bone. It was super tender, super juicy. Really enjoyed it. More clean off the bone than this. Look at that. Holy cow. Here we go, the 3-2-1 barbecue ribs in the oven. The other ones fell right off the bone. I'm not a huge fan of right off the bone, but it doesn't get much more clean than that. That just fell right off. I like a clean bite off the bone. Let's see what happens here. Wow. So good, guys. Worth the time. Total rookie move, having the TV on in the back. Well, there they are. There's a good picture of the clean bone. And here we are, plated up. Had some baby potatoes there with some corn on the cob. Great dish. Super easy, guys. You want ribs in the oven. It's not too hard. It's worth the time. Give it a try, please. Thanks for watching, guys. Give me a like and follow. Have a great night.